Yeah, a little bit of a south wind here this this afternoon. So we'll go out and sit in this really water. Have you found your cold water therapy spot yet? Yeah, I like to sit right at the edge here, deep enough where I can sit and cover my shoulders. There's some geese here just a little bit ago. There's an odd man out, and the breeding pair. Excuse me while I get in the water here. Oh. Yeah, the breeding pair don't like the odd man out, and they've been chasing him all over the place, and he keeps coming around. Okay, all right, into my first minute here. I went for a nice walk. I found some elk scrape, some coyote scat, older bobcat scat, calcified, some sulfur tuft mushrooms. I thought they might have been oysters at first, so I was coming down the trail. I could smell something pretty musky, and it's like, well, does that smell like cat? And no, and I didn't really see any fresh scat or any other sign. And so I checked the game camera, and sure enough, there's the bear. So, oh, I just saw a fish jump. So yeah, the bear's back. So he came through about midnight or so last night, and I haven't really seen any sign. I've been all over looking for bear sign to see when they would show up, and the trail's pretty well trod, so doesn't like to give up tracks very well. But there was one the other day that I looked at that I thought maybe perhaps could have been a bear. So it's dark in the forest here, and it's been overcast and rainy. Just overcast today, but I can hear some osprey. Our loon isn't with us today. So yeah, I'll post the video of the bear here in a few days. So pretty musky. I'm not sure. I actually did find pretty sure a couple tracks with sand that left the print on the trail. And so from what I could tell, it didn't really look like the big adult, or the older Bruin. It might have been our young guy who's been around a couple of years now. So it might be him. He's getting big. So it'll be fun to see who shows up on the game cameras this year. Okay, I'm just coming up on minute 4 here in my soak. Starting to get that little bit of a burning sensation, but it feels good. My hip. That's what you do when you get older, guys. You know, you just complain about your aches and pains. Literally, I mean, I'm still walking, so hey, I appreciate the ability to walk. Oh, there goes a couple of ducks. Wah, 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 wah. Wah. They're like, oh, weird guy in the lake. Should have brought my decoys. Let's see if they land, hang out. So, but yeah, the cold water really does kind of help with that. The hip, and My knees aren't really bad, but the back and the sides of the knees are sore, and so this kind of just helps a little bit. And it's nice and relaxing. Though, yeah, for sure. Go ahead and ask me, is the water cold? Yeah, it's cold. I don't know what the temp is. I have a thermometer somewhere. It's not as cold as the ocean, though, I don't think, but it's pretty cold. Well, I'll go to the 6-minute mark here, and then I'll shut her down. So, yeah. Well, let me know how you're doing on your cold therapy spot, and thanks for joining me in the big tub here. And maybe I'll see you at camp one of these days. Take care.